Hi, survivors. It's me, Prepper Zan, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. Y'all, those people out there in Russia are having some things they are dealing with, like the rest of us all over this world, but they're facing some are being drafted, and to prevent them from being drafted, they are fleeing. It states, as Russians flee, some find draft notices waiting at the border. The Kremlin dispatched federal security forces to frontier border crossings packed with Russian men trying to escape the draft by entering countries like Georgia, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia. It goes on to say that the Kremlin has dispatched still more forces to shore up its faltering war effort. This stuff is not something, I'm not going to say I agree with it, I disagree. I'm just saying, I'm just reading the article. I just wanted to get to the point in regards to the draft. But y'all know a lot of these media publications, they have like their agendas and they have their own narrative. But anyway, so it says the Kremlin has dispatched still more forces to shore up its faltering war effort, but the units are headed not to Ukraine but to Russia's border with other countries, where on Tuesday they were confronting young Russian men trying to join an exodus out of the country. It goes on to say, oh, they want me to log in, which is something that I'm not going to do, or pay a subscription or something like that. But anyway, there's a lot going on in regards to those people out there being drafted, right? So I want to read this here. We can also say that Russian president has managed the unexpected in just under a week, appending the social contract that has kept him in power for over 2 decades. His deal with the Russian electorate has long been that way. They would stay out of politics and he would guarantee a medium of stability, which seemed to be the bargain on offer when he launched his full-scale invasion of Ukraine. At the time, he was careful to emphasize that the military assault, referred to as a special military operation, would only be fought by military professionals. That was a fiction, and one that allowed many Russians to be lulled into a sense of normalcy, going about their lives in Moscow or St. Petersburg, indifferent to the horrific carnage in Ukraine. The partial mobilization declared last week by the Kremlin leader has abruptly ended that, and fear it's now convulsion Russia's body politic. The long lineups of cars queuing at Russia's borders with Finland, Georgia, and Mongolia show that thousands of Russian men eligible for military service are voting with their feet. Protests are erupting in ethnic minority regions, and military enlistment offices are being set on fire, and a recruitment officer has been shot. Rumors are now swirling that the Russian government may be preparing to close its borders, prevent military-aged men from leaving the country altogether, or announce some form of martial law. The Kremlin's denials have not been reassuring. I don't know anything about it. Kremlin press spokesperson Dmitry told reporters when asked about possible border closures, there are no decisions regarding this yet. Putin built his power in Russia by positioning himself as the opposite of former leader Boris Yeltsin, who presided over Russia's chaotic post-Soviet transition in the 1990s. But today's scenes of angry crowds confronting officials and brawling with local police over the conscription of husbands and sons look very much like a flashback to that decade. And can you blame those people? I mean, I wouldn't want to be fighting behind these leaders and all these ugly agendas that they have going on, or whatever the case is. Don't nobody want to be involved in this crazy crap. It's just crap. The same goes for scenes emerging on Russian Telegram channels and other social media. Some appear to show Russian draftees receiving news that they will be sent to the front with scant training. One widely shared video shows a woman in military uniform telling new inductees that they need to provide their own essential kit, from sleeping bags to tourniquets. Ask girlfriends, wives, mothers for sanitary pads, the cheapest sanitary pads, plus the cheapest tampons, she said in the unverified video. All right, you guys, I have this emergency call. But this, I just want to talk about this draft situation and how severe it is, y'all. We live in emergency times all over the world. Put your seatbelt on, keep something safe, keep some assets, some money, some put up for emergencies, y'all. It's just a matter, it's not a matter if, it's a matter when. We live in emergencies now. My hearts and prayers go out to all these families who are affected with this nonsense foolishness. And you guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Please support the allegedly and the good luck with that t-shirts. If you're looking for land in bug out areas in Texas, I have some for sale and lease. Watch this world. Watch the weather. Smell your water. Boil your water before you use it. Keep surviving.